Welcome to the deep dive. We're plunging into some fascinating sources today, really getting into the details.
That's right. We're looking at Genesis chapter 18, specifically excerpts from it, an ancient text with some surprisingly relevant insights.
Definitely. We're talking about Abraham meeting these, well, mysterious visitors. Turns out one is the Lord.
And it leads to this incredible dynamic. First, this display of hospitality, then an impossible promise.
And if that wasn't enough, a really daring negotiation scene. It's quite packed.
It is. So our mission, you could say, is to unpack these two main parts, the personal encounter and promise, and then this plea for justice for entire cities.
Okay, so let's dive into that first part. Abraham's hospitality. It's really something else.
It really is. The scene opens. Abraham's just sitting by his tent, middle of the day. It's hot, standard stuff.
Right, near the trees of Mamre. Then he sees three men, and his reaction isn't just, hello.
No, not at all. The text says he hurried to meet them and bowed low. That's immediate, profound respect.
Yeah, hurried and bowed low. It signals something important right away, doesn't it? Not just casual visitors.
Exactly. It shows this deep-seated value of welcoming strangers, perhaps sensing something more. He doesn't hesitate.
And the offer he makes is, well, pretty generous. Water for their feet, rest under a tree.
And food. Let me get you something to eat, he says, so you can be refreshed and then go on your way. It's full service.
It really is. And the way he prepares it shows this isn't just talk. He rushes to Sarah.
Tells her, quick, 3 seahs of the finest flour, make some bread.
And 3 seahs, that's a lot of flour, isn't it? Not just for 3 people.
Oh, it's a huge amount. We're talking potentially dozens of loaves. It signals extravagance, generosity, way beyond the minimum.
Then he runs to the herd, picks out a choice calf, gets a servant prepping it quickly. It's all hands on deck.
He's personally involved in every step, ensuring the best, the speed, the quality. It's extraordinary.
In this detail, he brings it all out himself. The curds, the milk, the calf.
And then he stands near them under the tree while they eat. He doesn't just serve and leave.
He's attending to them. It's active, present hospitality. Not just providing, but serving.
That level of care is, I think, a key takeaway here. It's immediate, it's comprehensive, it's personal.
Okay, so after this amazing welcome, the conversation takes a turn.
Right. One of them asks, where is your wife, Sarah?
And Abraham says she's in the tent, she's nearby, listening in.
And then comes this bombshell promise from one of the visitors. I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son. Just like that.
Wow. And Sarah's reaction, overhearing this, it's described so vividly, she laughs.
But internally.
Yeah.
To herself, the text says, it's a private reaction.
And you can understand why, right? The text gives the context. They were both very old, Sarah past the age of childbearing.
Exactly. Her thought is spelled out. After I'm worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure? It's disbelief, maybe a touch of cynical amusement. It feels very human.
Very human. What happens next is, well, it changes everything.
Yes. The Lord directly addresses this internal thought. He asks Abraham, why did Sarah laugh?
And say, will I really have a child now that I am old? He quotes her private thought.
Then that piercing question, is anything too hard for the Lord?
Which just cuts through everything.
Yeah.
Sarah, understandably, gets scared.
She denies it. I did not laugh. Fear takes over.
But the response is simple, direct. Yes, you did laugh. No argument, just a statement of fact.
So what does this tell us, this knowing of a private thought? What does it reveal about who these visitors, or at least this one visitor, really are?
It's incredibly intimate, almost invasive from a human perspective. It shows a knowledge that's beyond human capacity. There's no hiding, no pretense possible.
Exactly. It removes any doubt about the divine nature of at least one of the guests. It establishes the power dynamic very clearly.
Okay, so from that intensely personal moment, the narrative shifts focus again. The men get ready to leave.
They look towards Sodom, and Abraham, ever the host, walks with them part of the way to see them off.
And then there's this fascinating internal thought process from the Lord.
Right. Shall I hide from Abraham what I'm about to do? It's like a divine deliberation.
And the reason given for not hiding it is crucial. It's tied to Abraham's destiny.
Because Abraham's going to become this great nation, bless all other nations, and importantly, he's chosen to teach his descendants to keep the way of the Lord by doing what is right and just.
So telling him is part of equipping him for that role. It connects the personal destiny with a broader sense of justice.
Precisely. And then the Lord lays it out. The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great and their sin so grievous
That I'm going down to see if what they have done is as bad as the outcry that has reached me. It sounds like due process, almost. An investigation.
It does. It sets up the gravity of the situation. And then, a key detail.
The other men head toward Sodom, but Abraham, he stays. He remains standing before the Lord.
That moment is pivotal. It's the setup for the intercession. He doesn't just watch them go.
No, he steps up, and his approach is, well, bold is an understatement.
It really is. He challenges the Lord directly. Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked?
Far be it from you. Will not the judge of all the earth do right? He appeals to God's own nature, God's justice.
It's an incredible opening gambit. Starting with the hypothetical, what if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Would you still destroy it?
And the Lord agrees. If I find 50, I won't destroy it.
But Abraham doesn't stop there. This is where it becomes this amazing negotiation.
Yeah, he keeps going. What if there are only 45?
And notice his language. It's incredibly deferential, even as he persists. Now that I have been so bold, though I am nothing but dust and ashes.
Right, balancing boldness with humility. And the Lord agrees again. Spare it for 45.
So Abraham pushes again. 40?
Spared for 40.
30.
Spared for 30.
20.
Spared for 20. He's relentless, but always respectful. May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak.
And finally, the last step. 10. May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak just once more. What if only 10 are found there?
And the Lord's final answer, for the sake of 10, I will not destroy it.
Wow. Just think about that. Down from 50 to 10. The audacity, the persistence. It's remarkable.
It truly is. What does this whole exchange, this back and forth, tell us about justice or intercession as presented here?
Well, it suggests that justice, in this view, isn't just a blind force. It can be reasoned with, appealed to, and that human advocacy, intercession, matters.
It implies a relationship where dialogue is possible, even when the stakes are divine judgment. And maybe that mercy can temper strict justice, even for a small number.
That's a great way to put it. The value placed on even a few righteous individuals is really highlighted.
So recapping this deep dive, we've covered a lot, from that incredibly personal promise about Sarah having a son.
Yeah, stemming from that extraordinary display of hospitality and revealing that intimate, direct divine knowledge.
All the way to this public, incredibly bold negotiation for the fate of Sodom, appealing to the very nature of divine justice.
We've touched on ancient hospitality, the personal nature of divine encounters, and this powerful example of faith driving someone to argue respectfully for justice and mercy.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? What is Abraham's bold intercession, pushing and pushing just for the sake of 10 righteous people? Tell us about the nature of justice itself, and maybe the weight that even a small minority can carry.